Hello, and welcome to Royal Revelations, Deep Discussions of the Divine. I'm your host, Empress Asset, and today we're going to be talking about how to balance and heal your throat chakra. So first of all, what is a chakra? The word chakra literally translates to wheel or disc in Sanskrit. And there are many chakras throughout the body and around the body, but there are 7 main chakras. And those chakras are up the center of your spine, and from the bottom to the top, those are your root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and then the crown chakra. So what are the importance of these little wheels of energy spinning in our body? Well, each of these wheels correspond to a massive nerve center in our body, and each of the 7 chakras contains bundles of nerves and major organs, as well as emotional, psychological, and spiritual states of being. Since everything is moving, it's essential that our 7 main chakras stay open, fluid, and aligned. If there's a blockage, energy cannot flow through them. So it is essential to keep the chakras open, but that can be a bit more challenging. Since mind, body, soul, and spirit are all connected, once you become aware of an imbalance in one of those areas, it helps to bring balance to the other of those areas. So how do you heal and balance your throat chakra? What are things that you can do to make sure that energy stays flowing through these chakras? Well, first of all, how do you know if you have a blocked chakra? Let's back up a little bit. How do you know if you have a blocked throat chakra? If your throat chakra is balanced, you're going to feel centered. You're going to feel peaceful, content. You're going to be living in the present moment and not worried so much about the past or the future. Having an open and balanced throat chakra means being comfortable communicating with people around you and speaking freely your truths. It means being able to communicate honestly and truthfully, as well as to express yourself artistically. If you have a blocked throat chakra, you're going to find that you have issues communicating. Well, physically, you'll see that you might have a sore throat. You might have swollen glands. There may be thyroid problems or voice problems. You might have TMJ or gum and tooth issues. Mentally, you might suffer from addiction. You may be overly quiet because you don't know how to express yourself. There may be problems with making decisions or lying. You might find that you're confused about who you really are and allow yourself to be easily influenced by those around you. And that you just generally have a trouble expressing yourself verbally. This can cause a problem in your life because this would allow for you to be taken advantage of and not progress in life and work and relationships in the way that you should. It would also prevent you from getting the things that you want in life, pardon me, because you're restricting yourself. Ways that you can heal your throat chakra. So first of all, if you see depictions of the throat chakra, it is associated with the color blue. So nutrition-wise, what you can do is eat blue foods, things such as blueberries, eggplant, purple cabbage, prunes, figs, purple grapes, plums. And as you're eating this fruit, really concentrate on as it's going down your throat, visualize it opening up the center of your throat. Because visualization and intention has a lot to do with healing. Another method that you can use to heal your throat chakra is the use of crystals, which is one of my favorite things. Crystals that help to open and balance your throat chakra are going to be turquoise, aquamarine, blue opal, blue agate, lapis lazuli, sapphire, and blue topaz. And what you can do is lay down on your back in a meditative position. You can place the crystal on your throat and you can allow it to heal that way. You can also turn the crystal into a piece of jewelry and wear it around your neck. And then you can also, if you're meditating in a seated position, you can hold it in your hands while you're meditating and just focus on the crystal itself. Another avenue that you might want to take is aromatherapy, because scent is one of the strongest senses that that allow you to heal. And the essential oils or fragrances that you can use to heal your throat chakra would be tea tree, rosemary, or sage. These very earthy kind of fragrances that go directly and affect directly that chakra. You might also want to do some breathing work, just some yogic breathing in and out, to clear and remove anything that might be blocking that path. Speaking of yoga, there are a few poses that you can choose to do to help to open up that chakra, and those would be the plow pose, bridge pose, fish pose, or a supported shoulder stand. Make sure that you're relaxed, as with anything when you're doing this, and again with the intention as you're doing these poses, allow it to let the air flow through you, in and out of your throat, in and out of your body, cleaning and cleansing, and that's a wonderful way to balance the throat chakra. Then there's also one of my other techniques that I go to most would be affirmations. And again, with any chakra, you can use affirmations to open up those. But for your throat chakra, there's an affirmation that you can say. You can say, I speak up for myself. I express myself with clarity and confidence. When I speak, I do not back away from what is true. I express my gratitude towards life. My recommendation is to start your day and end your day with these affirmations. You want to look in the mirror and look at yourself while you say them, but the most important part is to say them with intention, to say the words like you mean them, and not just mean them, but feel how you're going to feel once you receive that empowerment from having an open chakra and being able to communicate clearly. Because really that's what this is all about, being able to express yourself. This chakra controls our expressive self. It reinforces communication and speech and healing. And so if it's not where it needs to be, this is one of the bases, this is one of the elements for communication, expression. And if you feel stifled, that then affects your relationships, it then affects your creativity, it then affects everything. And so the key here is to maintain balance. If you feel that you're having trouble in any of these areas, my suggestion is that you then try one of these methods that allow you to kind of come back and restart and start again. Sound therapy is another great technique for opening up your chakras. And when it comes to the throat chakra, the keynote or the note that is played that heals that is the G. And the frequency is the 384 hertz. Another thing that you can do as far as sound therapy is play sounds having to do with birds chirping, crickets, or campfires. You can access this on YouTube or any kind of a media player. Allow yourself to go into a meditative state and then listen to this music. Imagine that you're there, listen to these sounds, and imagine that you're there and really get submerged and lost in those. The mantra associated is hum. So that is a chant that is used, again, with the throat. And so you're going to take a deep breath in and and you repeat that until you get in sort of this rhythm, and then you will notice the vibrations in your vocal cords, and you will see things starting to loosen up and access the way that you never thought that they could be accessed before, again, with that intention. Lastly, I think one of the most powerful things you can do is spend time in nature, because nature always heals. While you're out in nature, you might want to sing some songs to activate that chakra. You might want to bring a friend along, because just speaking and having conversation is healing. You might want to write a letter if you aren't at the phase where you can express yourself verbally. The baby steps would be to write a letter to just get the juices flowing, so to say, as a test run to working your way up to bigger and longer conversations. Really, also we can't forget, again, the color associated is blue. So you want to wear blue if you're feeling that you need to express yourself, or you have a big speech, or if you need to reinforce this chakra. Wear blue, surround yourself with blue, visualize blue lights around you, visualize, breathing in a blue stream of light. Close your eyes and see if you could submerge yourself in this blue light. And those would be the recommendations that I have for you guys today. Make sure that you don't allow anybody to suppress who you are. Speaking and walking in your truth is extremely important. It's important to your everyday life. It's important to your spirituality. It affects so many aspects of your life. It's almost a cornerstone in the balance wheel of life. So make sure that you try these techniques if you're having any issues with your throat chakra. I really appreciate you guys listening today. I hope that you come back and listen again. I'm going to do more podcasts on the other chakras and how you can heal those, as well as other interesting topics dealing with spirituality, metaphysics, nutrition, just a whole bunch of just life, really, just life. So come back and please join me, and thank you for joining me today. And you guys be blessed. Peace and blessings.